Good morning, children. Hope you are all fine. So today we are start a new chapter. The name of the chapter is carbon and its compound. Children, if you see the symbol of carbon is C, and their atomic number is 6, while mass number is 12. Their valency is 4. Because carbon have valency 4, so it neither donate electron nor it accept electron, it only share the electron. Because it only share the electron, that's why it form a thousand of compounds. Because it form a thousand of compound, that's why we are doing study of carbon and its compound in different branch of chemistry, and that different branch of chemistry is known as organic chemistry. If you see the occurrence of carbon is occurring both the free as well as a combined state. In free state, it is found in the form of coal, diamond and graphite. While in combined state, it is found in many places, in many materials like hydrocarbons. All the gases which are formed by carbon and hydrogen, they are called hydrocarbons. All the hydrocarbons are formed by carbon, they are combined state. All edible things like carbohydrate, fat, minerals, roughage, they all are formed by combined form of carbon. Many minerals like bicarbonates, carbonates, they all are combined state of carbons. Then the next topic is allotropy. What is allotropy? Same element which having a same chemical property, same physical state, but different physical properties, they are known as allotropy. And different allotropy is known as allotropic form of carbon. Carbon have two allotropic form. One is crystalline, second is amorphous. What is crystalline? The allotropic form in which carbon atom are arranged in a particular geometrical shape, that is called crystalline form of allotropic form of carbon. What is amorphous form of carbon? The form in which carbon atom are not arranged in a particular geometrical shape, that is called amorphous form. For example, in crystalline, if you see the crystalline, for example, diamond and graphite are the crystalline form of carbon, while coal, coke, charcoal, these are the amorphous form of carbon. Very first crystalline form of carbon is diamond. Diamond is the purest crystalline form of carbon. It is found many places in the world, for example, South Africa, America, Canada, Australia and some part of India. If you see the structure of diamond, one crystal of diamond is tetrahedral in structure. If you see the structure, its structure is just like that. That means one crystal of diamond is tetrahedral in structure. If this tetrahedral structure is repeated, so on, it form a octahedral structure. So the crystal of diamond is octahedral in structure, but one crystal of diamond is tetrahedral in structure. That means one carbon atom react with 4 carbon atom to form a one crystal of diamond. Because one carbon atom is react with 4 carbon atoms, because diamond do not having a free electron. That's why diamond is the bad conductor of electricity, and it having a strongest bond between the carbon atom. Because it having a strongest bond between the carbon atom, that's why diamond is the hardest natural occurring substance. Now, what are the properties of diamond? Diamond shows some properties. First property is it is a crystalline form of carbon. Second, it is a bad conductor of electricity. Third property, it having a brilliant spark. Because it having a brilliant spark, that's why it is used in jewelries. Next property, being it is a hardest substance, it is used for cutting the tools and grinding the rocks. So these are the some properties of diamonds. Next topic is uses of diamond. Diamond are used in many places, but we are going through the few uses. Very first use, it is used in jewelries. Second use, it is used for cutting the metals. It is used for grinding the rocks. The second crystalline form of carbon is graphite. Graphite is used in many places. The very common use for making a pencil lead. But the pencil lead is not a pure graphite. It is mixed with the soil. If you see the structure of graphite, the one molecule of graphite is made up by 6 carbon atom. That means it is hexagonal in structure. If you see the structure of graphite, this is the structure of graphite. The molecules of graphite are joined in a row. One row is piled over the another row by a weak force. Because they piled over one another, that's why graphite is soft and slippery in touch. What are the properties of graphite? Graphite shall show some properties. Very first property is graphite is grayish black in color. Second property, it is soft and slippery in touch. Next property, being it is a crystalline form, it having a metallic texture. Next property, the density of graphite is 2.3 gram per centimeter cube. Last but not least, the melting point of graphite is 3733 degree Celsius. The next topic is uses of graphite. First use, graphite is used in making pencil lead. Second use, it is used for making lubricant, for example graphite grease. Third use, being it is a good conductor of electricity, that's why it is used for making the electrode in batteries and cells. Fourth use, it is used being it is a black in color, so it is used for making a printer inks. The next topic is amorphous form of carbon. Well, you know that what is amorphous form? The form which do not having a particular geometrical shape, that is called amorphous form. And there are number of compounds which are amorphous form. We are going through the fused compound. Coal is the first amorphous form of carbon. It is formed by the slow decomposition of vegetable matter in the absence of air by the action of anaerobic bacteria. So this would convert into first variety of coal, and this variety of coal is known as pit coal. Pit coal is then converted to second variety of coal, that is called lignite coal. The lignite coal is then converted to third variety of coal, that is called bituminous coal. And the fourth and the supreme variety of coal is called anthracite, which is found very rare. Mostly the coal which we are using now these days, that is called a bituminous coal. Now what are the uses of coal? Very first use, it is used as a fuel from the ancient time. It is used as a fuel in boilers. Second thing, it is used as a good reducing agent in the extraction of metals. Next use, it is used for making black paints. Next use, it is used for making water gas, producer gas, coal gas and tar coal. So these are the uses of coal. The next amorphous form of carbon is charcoal. From their sources, charcoal are of three types: wood charcoal, sugar charcoal, bone charcoal. The charcoal which are formed by the wood, that is called wood charcoal. The charcoal which are formed by the sugarcane, that is called sugar charcoal. And the charcoal which are formed by the bones, that is called bone charcoal. All these charcoal are formed by the process that is known as destructive distillation. Now what is a destructive distillation? The process in which any organic substance is heated in the absence of air. This process is known as destructive distillation. How wood charcoal is formed? Wood charcoal is formed by the destructive distillation of wood. When wood is heated in the absence of air, the wood is converted into wood charcoal. Same thing, how sugar charcoal is formed? Sugar charcoal is also formed by the destructive distillation of sugarcane. When we heated sugarcane in the absence of air, that time the sugarcane is converted into sugar charcoal. The third variety of coal is known as charcoal is known as bone charcoal. Bone charcoal is also formed by the destructive distillation of bones. When we heated the bones in the absence of air, that time the bones are converted into the bone charcoal, and all these charcoal are used different places. For example, wood charcoal. Wood charcoal is used as a decolorizing agent. It is used in water filtration. Sugar charcoal. Sugar charcoal is the purest form of amorphous carbon. It is used as a decolorizing agent in sugar industry. It is used in gas mask because it has very good absorbent capacity. Bone charcoal. Bone charcoal is also used in the sugar industries as a decolorizing agent. It is used in water filtration and it is also used in gas masses. The third amorphous form of carbon is coke. Coke is formed by the destructive distillation of coal. When we heated the coal in the absence of air, that time the volatile impurities are evaporated and the solid substance is left. That solid substance is known as coke. If you see the uses of coke, coke is smokeless fuel. It is used as a fuel in homes and factories. Second thing, being it is a good conductor of electricity, it is used for making the electrodes. Third thing, it is used for the extraction of metals. Carbon dioxide is prepared in laboratory by the action of acid on carbonates. When acid and carbonate react together, they form carbon dioxide gas. For the preparation of carbon dioxide, we require some material. What other materials we require? First, round bottom flask, deliver tube, beehive shelf, trough, gas jar, funnel, and hydrochloric acid and calcium carbonate. When hydrochloric acid is poured drop by drop on calcium carbonate, this acid and carbonate are react together and form carbon dioxide gas. See the equation: CaCO3 plus 2HCl, it will give CaCl2 plus CO2 plus H2O. This carbon dioxide gas then enter into the deliver tube and then enter into the trough. In trough, it start giving the bubbles. Then this bubble is enter into the gas jar, and this carbon dioxide gas is collected into the gas jar by the downward displacement of water. The next topic is properties of carbon dioxide gas. Carbon dioxide shows some properties, physical properties. Very first, it is colorless, odorless and tasteless gas. Second property, it is heavier than air. Third property, it is frankly soluble in water. Now, what are the uses of carbon dioxide gas? First use, it is used by the plant for the preparation of food. Second, solid carbon dioxide used as a refrigerant. Third, carbon dioxide is used for making fizzy drinks. Fourth, it is used in fire extinguishers.